Hi guys, it's Jim at Jim's Fix-It Shop, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about alternators. These little overpriced round things that keeps us all charged up when they're working. Wife came home Friday night after work. She got home early. Now okay, I realize this is April 1st, but she gets out and she says, "Honey, the light's on in the truck, the little battery, and the gauge says we got 9 volts instead of 14. I said, "Look, it's early. We'll pop this baby out. We'll go down and have it checked, and we'll find out if it's the alternator or not." I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It sounds like it is." So I did put a piece of tape on here just to show you, contrary to popular belief, when you spin a bearing or a motor or anything with bearings in it, it should not spin that free, and it certainly shouldn't sound like that. You've got an issue. So we took this down. The guy hooks it up on his fancy little machine. It's real impressive looking. Hooks a bunch of wires to it, puts a belt on it, spins it up to, I don't know how fast it's going. Runs for about 45 seconds, and the little light pops up. It says good. I said, "Oh man, that don't sound good." So on the way home I says, I've had issues with that store before, not really getting things too good, too right for me. So I stop at another one, and same thing. It says it's good. So I stopped Saturday when I get out of work. I stopped at the parts store that I've dealt with forever. I buy all my personal stuff from them for my vehicles, and I buy all the stuff for the shop I work at. I do all the maintenance and machine repair work, and I buy all my stuff from this store. So I get there and he says, "Jim, look, take this alternator home." He says, "It's got to be the alternator. Take it home, put it in. If it doesn't help, bring it back and I'll give you your money back." Now, this isn't the first time he's told me this, and that's why I buy all my stuff exclusively from this store. So I come home. Now it's Saturday. Now it's snowing. That's why I didn't make a video of it. And I start to Blazer up. It's a 2001 Chevy Blazer. I start to Blazer up and I go to pull it in the garage so I get out of the snow. Well, as you would think, the little light's on and the amp meter says I got 9 volts. Well, how can I have 9 volts? The alternator's sitting here on the bench. So I guess you can't totally depend on that either. So I pull it in the garage and I get it out of the box, and I hook up the big wire on the back. I plug the plug in. I drop it in the bracket. Put the 2 bolts in. I mean, this is like less than 5 minutes. This is not a bad job. Okay, now comes the serpentine belt. I tell you, if you can get that belt off and get it back on all them pulleys without getting totally frustrated, you are a mechanic. Let me tell you. So I get this baby all hooked back up. I jump in the truck. I hit the key, starts it up. The alternator pops, the gauge pops up to 14 volts. The light goes off, and we're golden. Now the second place I went to and had this checked, he told me, "Oh, you're going to have to go down to a dealership and have them hook it up to their computer, and it will test the entire charging system and tell you what's wrong." Well, I wouldn't have felt very good if I got down there and paid that guy $100 and had him say, "Hey dummy, your alternator ain't any good." So I'm glad I didn't go that route. You can't totally depend on some of these parts stores because I don't know how well they train them. Apparently their machines aren't calibrated very good, and I'm going to have to call them on that. So if you have any issues with any repair job, I repair everything. Take a couple pictures, email them to me with a small description of what's going on, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can with an answer. And my email is jimsfixitshop@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description below. Send me a line. I'll see what I can do for you. And hey, if I can save you a couple of bucks, it's going to be a good day. So until next time, work safe and have fun.